Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the TMX Driving Academy. This is a revitalization of an old thing. We're into phase 2 now, and we have today the release of 10 maps for the competition and the set of maps, the campaign, if you will. And we also have a survivor competition. Right now we are in warm-up for that competition. This is, if anyone's seen Red Bull Faster, much like Red Bull Faster. You have 3 hearts, 5 minutes warm-up, 3 hearts, 4 rounds on each map, and the last set of people, a certain number of people, depends on how many people are playing the map, so I can't give you an exact number, but the last certain number of people will lose a life every single round. Once you have 0 lives, you are put into spectator mode. On the fourth round of each map, there is a golden round where you can win an extra heart, and then we'll go to the next map and rotate around and around for as long as we need to until everybody has been eliminated but one player who will be left remaining. So yeah, it'll be good. I'm going to be commentating. For anybody who's wondering, I should probably have said that. I'm going to be commentating. Yeah, I'll be just playing this warm-up, and then I'll get into spectator mode once the game actually starts. Unfortunately, I believe I'll then, from the last one that we tried this, it failed yesterday. I will then be getting stuck in spectator because I'll lose my 3 hearts by not being a player. So then I'll have to watch the next warm-ups, but that's fine. We'll get through it. I'm just going to very cheekily post my links into the various places, and that will be fine. Low effort, low commentary. The Tour de France started today. It is too warm. I'm just getting the excuses out of the way, and I'm a bad streamer. My goals for this, by the way, just to get them out there again, is I want to get all golds for sure, and all ATs that I can get. So I'll start off with all ATs of maps that I enjoy, then I'll go for any ATs that I, maybe kind of close to and need to put 20 minutes, half an hour into grinding the map to be able to pick them up. And then I will put, if I've still got time before the end of the competition, I will put time into maps that I really just should, that I'm kind of wanting to get better at something they have, Other than that, we will see. And then, depending on how many that leaves me with, because it might leave me with not a lot, especially after going back through, because I'll probably get better at the game. We will, see where we're at. I'm not going to be able to finish, that's annoying. Not a great run, but it's fine. This is Speed Tech C4, so a C level map. There is only 4 and 5 for the maps on this, because 1, 2 and 3 were taken by the original set of maps. We'll get ourselves into follow cam. We will put car markers on. Did I get that right? No. There we go. Car markers are on. We are in spectator mode. And we are following Silver, who is a very good player of this game. Cobra's I expect to do well on this map, of course. A very good tech player, but very good on almost the faster end of tech, was what I saw when I was watching the last tournament that I commentated with the minute. Needyine absolutely flipped. FNX just hit the wall. And Cobrask is indeed out in front, chased by Jacob number 2. Oxy just in behind. Caspar not far. Raised did incredibly well in phase 1, a hunting competition, taking a lot of records. Who are we losing? We are losing hearts from Zexion, Clovis, Nico, and Rotaker, who have all DNF'd. Let's get the little button up. There got a couple of people just waiting on the start line. Oh, I missed the counter. Who are we following? We are following Razor. Razor is not going. Let's jump on board here. See where we're going. So, Raze out in front right now. Danny looking good up the side. Gets a little touch on the wall. Has to slow down. Shadox, what a run, but loses a lot of speed through there. This is a bad place to lose speed. Keeping speed here, everybody going very well. Needy just losing a little bit. Someone's hit the wall there. I couldn't quite catch the name of it. FNX doing well. Cobra Scout in front. Ray's looking to take a run. There's a good run up back from there. Not sure who managed to take that one. Looks like Cobra managed to take that one. Down at the back we have a DNF from Razor, Rotaker, Nico, Hella, Zexion, and Glovis. So right now it is looking like DNFs is what's going to lose you your health. And of course not finishing loses you a health automatically. So yeah, the only guaranteed no healths are the no finishes. It's going well. It's going well. So Cobrask took the win. That pops away too fast. Golden round now. I believe from yesterday you can only get a... Is Hella going? Yes. You can only get a... an extra health if you've already lost one. You can't go above 3. But possibly that's just that it doesn't show you going above 3. Couple of people hitting the wall through here. Hella holding on to a nice position out the back. Should be safe with the hearts, to be honest, in any of these finishing positions right now with how many people are just here to watch and therefore getting DNFs. Danny Jr. hits the wall. Got to make sure you make it to the finish because not finishing will lose you your health. I should probably quickly just turn off the modules. There we go. Forgot to do that. Professional streamer, you know. Oxy takes the win on that one, so a free heart for Oxy potentially. Matador needs to get to the finish, should be able to get to the finish from here. Wasn't really too worried. And nicely done. So Oxy takes an extra life. Jacob doesn't get the life back. And a couple of players are eliminated after that many rounds. We move on to map number 2. We are requiring a skip because we should not be playing the waiting room. Half the people have gone the wrong way. It is difficult to remember which way to go and to notice which way to go on that one. We have got 5 minutes of warm-up, so we will, yeah, we'll chill it. It'll be fine. It'll get skipped. Good map, this one. Played it. Enjoyed it. Let's get on board with someone who's actually driving and can make the first corner preferably. Not a dig. Took me a while to get it. It's not the easiest thing to get that jump clean, to be fair. It's a good map. I enjoyed playing it as a waiting room the other day. recommend maybe give it a go if you like a good full speed map. That's all we can do. Events are always fun. Live events, everything goes wrong when you host live events. Quite a lot of things go wrong when you host non-live events as well, but not as many people notice that everything's gone wrong because you tend to have just more time to solve the problem. Yeah, seems like we didn't get the waiting room map removed from rotation. Oops. Should probably remove the other waiting room map that we were playing at the start as well. Before this came on, we were playing a different waiting room map. That one probably needs to go as well. We've got 5 minutes. It's not like anybody's losing health here. Worse things have happened for anybody watching this video that didn't catch the stream yesterday when we did this. There was a bug with one of the maps. It was the third map we got to, where the records, the start and a checkpoint were block mixed, because if you respawn the first checkpoint, you immediately get retired in the plugin, which is unfortunate. But if you block mix it, then you get an immediate 0.0 time, and that bans you from the server as soon as you finish. So a load of people got banned. Everybody who didn't finish got kicked. And we are in. And, oh, it looks like we're back to lives. So, hey, we're just going to take that as a warm-up. I'm going to leave it in the video because it was fun. Unless there's any reason, unless Dream says to remove that from the video, in which case I'm more than happy to do so. If you want me to hit re-record, just let me know. Oh, that's the finish. Who's setting off fireworks? It's bright outside. I apologise for the fireworks in the background. Someone has just ripped a box across the road. Ooh, what a smell. It is fully bright outside my house. It is Northern Hemisphere, middle of summer. It is not even getting dusk right now. This time of year, quite often I'm still riding my bike at the park, and not even, honestly, at this time of night, I'm not even thinking, I'm thinking about going home because it's 9:30. Not thinking about going home because it's getting dark. Like, yeah, I need to... We don't quite get midnight sun, but we don't... For about 3 weeks around the equinox, we don't get midnight darkness. We don't quite get... The sun has gone down, but at midnight. It'll go down about... It goes down in about 10 minutes, I think, today. I think I saw past, because I've got... on my bike GPS unit, I've got a when does the sun set counter, because I'm quite often at the park at night, and at this time of night, at this time of year, it doesn't matter. But if you head down on a Thursday evening for an evening session, and the sun goes down at 7:30, useful to know. Useful to know that you're cutting it fine, or if you're out for an evening bike ride or something like that. Perfectly fine, Dream, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Yeah. It'll be bright, it won't, the sun won't quite be still up in the sky. but it'll be bright. You'll be able to walk around without a torch for like another week. There's levels of darkness, and one of them's civil twilight, and that means the street lamps are on, but you could just get around. If you're just walking, you could get around without lights. And yeah, we never leave civil twilight for this time. So that's pretty cool. I like that. It's a good time to, other than the midday heat being quite extreme, good day to ride your bike. Good time to ride your bike way into the evening, or wake up really early and ride your bike right in the morning. Bright and early. I mean, like today, I got up, went to the park run early, volunteered and did barcode scan at the park run, for anyone who knows what that means. And then I came home, sat inside and played Trackmania while the sun was at its hottest, and I didn't really want to be outside anyway. And then it got cooler, and I went out at about 2:30. I went and rode bikes, and it was still pretty warm. Yeah, 24-hour darkness in winter sounds bad. It's bad enough down here, and like that we're not too high. Anyway, I've got to get back to commentating. Here we go. We're on board with Caspar on Tech A4 by Rioter. Probably should have said that already. Raze up front. Nice run from Oxy up the inside, but Raze carries more speed. Jeanette on the outside. Cobrisk, sorry. Caspar running it through. Nicely done. Nicely done. Who is going to be losing healths here? We are back to 3 lives, by the way, for anybody confused. Looks like no intentional DNFs, so no, not too bad. Nice times. Very close up at the top. Round number 2, and it's a speed run for me to type /AFK. Let's get on board with Needy. Needy seemed to have a decent run at the start and then fall off through the middle. So let's see if Needy can keep it up on this one. Loses a bit of speed coming out of that corner, runs it right to the side and then has to slow down. Good run on this. Jacob getting a good run as well. Needy goes into a wall. Let's jump on board with Shadox, who's following everybody into the finish. It looked to me Jacob took the win there. Very nice. Who is going to be losing points? Obviously myself, Dream and Madsen are all AFK. But it looks like Needy probably going to be losing points. I'm not sure how many people do. I think it's quite half. Jacob lost points in the last one though. So Jacob going to be wanting to win that golden round coming up now. Round 3 rather than round 4 that I was saying that it would be. Let's get on board with old Jacob then. One of the players wanting health the most right now of the players that have shown a good chance of winning a round. Winning the previous round. Can he back it up? One hit in the wall there. Nice inside from Jacob. You don't need to carry as much speed. Gets mobbed at the end. Raze is... Oh no, Cobrask. Cobrask looked very much like Raze, but Cobrask must have taken it just at the end there. Everybody else is piling into the finish. And a good round. Raze doesn't even need the extra health. Let's bring up this sidebar of players. Oh, yes, I forgot I could press the players button to bring this up. Nice times there. We are on to the next map. We have a theme. I think this is an RPG map then, since we have a themey team. Let's go. This track is dedicated to Ibo, TMX moderator. He's not dead, we just like him. Special thanks to Bait. It does look like he's died, doesn't it? Okay, RPG map. Minute 18 on the AT. We've got players testing. Now hopefully no one gets banned. This is the map where everybody got banned last time. But that should be fixed now. Looks good to flow through. Remembering it from yesterday. In fact, remembering it from yesterday, I had to go into Cam 1 at one point. Or Cam 3, sorry, at one point. Just to watch it. Because, yeah, you can't... There's a lot of that in a minute, I think. Yeah, quite a lot of getting stuck in the roof. But it seems like a pretty good map. I'm going to really enjoy this RPG map, I think. Because it doesn't look like it's too much route finding. And path finding particularly. Path finding potential for, you know, reroutes and something like that maybe. But it's obvious where to go. You just got to be able to do it. If the safe route ends up being faster, that's perfectly fine, Owly, to be honest. You have 5 minutes to practice it. I think, don't worry if your safe route ends up being faster. That's what happens. Hopefully people work out if they're going to or not overjump the risky if you say that the risky is overjumpable. Nice respawn there. That's a solid respawn. Very well calculated to just make that jump. Better jump down here from Danny though. It just looks so cool. I love how RPG is... I mean, RPG is all well and good, but it's... I like the transitional nature of it, how smooth it is. I like how cool all of this RPG stuff is. I actually think that TMNF RPG... Oh, Needy went for a fast respawn on that one. That's going to be ugly if someone does that in rounds. Hey. Yeah, I actually think it's cooler in TMNF with the limited block set compared to TM2 and TM, well, especially TM 2020, but compared to TM2 with the RPG track pack with the extra blocks and stuff, and then compared to TM 2020 with blender mapping and stuff like that. It's just like cool how you can make these amazing transitions. Maybe not that one specifically, but generally you got some pretty cool transitions with which way to go, with block mixing just like that to make it slightly smoother. This sort of thing, it looks super cool when people get it right. Apologies for the yawning. Your map's so good it's going to ruin the map tree. As long as you can get it fixed for hunting. It'd be good to get it fixed for hunting. Because it's an annoyance rather than a complete map killer. It is the sort of thing that people will go. People will not care for how good the rest of the map is, especially since it's tech. You have to do something particularly good for people to care much about and go, oh, this is amazing with a tech map, really. So it's gonna be the sort of thing that's noticed. Any small detail, people will go, well, that makes everything worse. Which is a shame. Because it makes more basic maps be the ones that play, because more maps that take more risks with cool finishes and stuff are the ones that are more likely to have annoying shortcuts or annoying overjumps or something like that. Here we go. Let's just stay on Bloody. Someone's touched the wall already. Oh, it is engine off. I thought my audio had died. I was like listening, and then I saw everybody slowing down. It is engine off at the start there. So the quick respawns. Did anybody mess up their respawn? I don't think so, which is good. Jacob massively out in front right now. Danny gets a slowdown but does decently. We've got a few people coming in. Raze, nice jump here. Saw some great records from phase 1 on RPG maps from Raze. Goes into the wall. Where's Raze? Let's hop on board with them. Nicely through here. Engines off. Drop down to the ring checkpoint. This is a rough one for a respawn, thinking about it. Because, in fact, that's non-respawnable, isn't it? Because it's a ring checkpoint. So if you had to respawn. Raze's Razo, look, if you don't want your name to be mispronounced, definitely don't spell it wrong in-game. I'm not remembering everybody's names. Cobrisk is still getting called Jeanette. It's your own damn fault. I'll call this guy Ron, for God's sake. I'm stupid. Well known. Also, hi Mackie. Yeah, I do know. But hey, many people call me a slut. So, there's that. Shadow and Bloody have been eliminated. There we go. Let's get on board with Jacob and watch the master at work. Just see, it's going to be, like, look, just gets a little bit more inside. Lands it flow, just perfectly takes that. Lovely smooth landing around there, just drifts around this. Remember that Jacob only played this map a very short amount. A little bit yesterday, but pretty much just the 10 minutes between the warm-ups yesterday and today. So not much play. And just incredible how good at fast learning some players are. Very clean through there. Nice drop down. Keeps it smooth. That's a nice line. Holding on to this. This is a tricky corner. Just got to get yourself... Make sure that you don't wobble the car too much. Gets a bit of a bug there, but it's fine. Has just enough speed to make it over to the other side. Confident in the fact that they will make it over to the other side as well. And smooth around this corner. Take it just wide enough so that you get the speed for the next jump. And then knowing when to keep it tight through these next few corners. Oh wait, Jacob's the author of this map, never mind. Has had plenty of time to figure out this map. And deserves a 10-second time penalty for the privilege. Never mind, I'm stupid. I didn't read the thing. RPGB4 by Jacob Builder. It might be that one. So, only 6 seconds ahead of Danny. You've only beat your AT. In fact, hasn't even beaten the AT, because I'm pretty sure yesterday's AT was 1:16 before the map had to be edited. So that's a shame. What happened with eliminations? Needy is eliminated. We are into a golden round. What are the players looking like right now? We have Rezo and Caspar on 3 health. We have Oxy, Jacob, Cobra and FNX on 2 health. And Hella and Danny on 1 health. We're down to fewer players. Let's jump on board. He's missed it. We'll jump on board with Danny, second best player so far, who He's having a fight for that position right now. So Jacob going way too close. Close to the fire there. Danny overtaken by Raze. Now, Rezo winning this is a bad thing, because that heart definitely just disappears if the player who wins has 3 hearts. So we should really be willing Danny on in this fight for more gaming. Or Jacob to take this. It is possible. Danny clips the back wheel but does survive. Jacob has bombed off into the distance and a solid chance at taking this one, to be honest. Popping around the last few corners. Will Raze be able to take this in the last turn? Trying as hard as they can. And they can! Rezo takes it on the line. Danny gets a good time. Jacob bugs or something in the final corner and comes third. So no free points for anybody. Oh, Jacob just BM'd. Fair enough. I'm just used to this game having so many bugs that everyone just dies. With any seams, just assume that you're going to die. I was on a 9-minute track, hunting an author time on a 9-minute track, and on the third last drop down, bugged on a stadium spectator block. Just lost a ton of speed. It was brutal. Okay, I logged into this kind of late apparently. That took a while to download for a map I already have on my computer. This map has been played by a few players for quite a while earlier. This was a map that was getting played in a warm-up situation. So a few people have played this map. I have got a 1 minute and 3 second time. Oh no, 1 minute and 2 second time, 0.7. The AT is a 1 minute 0.4. This is Dirt E5 by Talentiert. It's a great map. Really smooth. Yeah, this one was on before you got on, remember? And it was on for quite a while, as far as I'm aware. To the point where we thought this was the map that we were meant to be hunting for the challenge. It doesn't matter, well, other than the pre-prac, it doesn't matter in the end because this plugin wasn't enabled, so nobody got any save times anyway. But yeah. There's a couple of deadies, like there's a deadie 102, but the local records are 101. Because, yeah, it didn't hook up until you got on, restarted the plugin and or the server manager or whatever you call them. And yeah. Let's have a look at the records though. Local. Yeah, there we go. So Silver, yeah, Silver with a 101.45. Cobra, I guess, set that one just now. Rotaker on the server. Rotaker was on the server earlier. No, Rotaker AFK'd a couple of rounds on the first and then got eliminated, I think. And then left short after watching a couple of rounds after getting eliminated. If I remember right. Let's swap over to someone else. Cobra's quite good on dirt. This is super nice. I really like this map. Shame. Let's follow Jacob then. Let's give the curse of the commentator to Jacob. This turn really difficult. You come round and wide, and the closer you get to the pipe, the closer you get to the next pipe. Yeah, no Rotaker dirt domination. Arian's not around to be banging on dirt. I actually, looking at these players, so Cobra, fantastic tech player. Jacob, I guess RPG from having mapped RPG, but maybe just good at RPG and had mapped it. Other than that, I don't know anyone. Rezo, good on everything. But I wouldn't be able to tell you a specialty. I haven't actually seen that much of Rezo play. I've seen a lot of records from Rezo over the years on various things. Turns up in records compilations and that sort of thing. But I haven't seen Rezo play live, I don't think, too often. Certainly not in enough different things that I can think of. I think the TMNF event series Discovery stuff and Final Form, that's it, Final Form. I should play Final Form. I finished it and I lost the replay for some reason. I should go... I think it didn't autosave because it was like 40 minutes. Something like that. But I definitely finished it. We had a lot of respawns. Yeah, plenty of event series. Here we go. Fast learn time, because you only got 5 runs-ish on this one. We will... oh, I should have looked at the players. What have we got? So Rezo currently the only one with 3 hearts. Jacob on 2, FNX, Casper. Then 1, we have Oxy, Cobrask and Danny. So we will go... Whoever's off the back. Looks like Cobra's off the back right now, in danger of elimination. Overtaking Jacob. Jacob not in danger of elimination, so we will stay on Cobra. Oh, actually... Oh, wait, now's the time where this works really well. We can just click guys off the bat. Oh, no, never mind. Whoops. Oh! Apparently clicking that Cobra gives you a TM collection pages. How did he manage to do that and get a link in his name? That's crazy. I know this is actually his page. Right click on the side? What does right clicking do? Oh, right click on this side, I guess. Maybe. Who loses health? Who's been eliminated? Danny has been eliminated. Rip Danny. Yeah, Levon was playing the other day, but not playing today. Levon was doing very well. Unfortunately, got banned for being too good. FNX at the back at the minute. What's FNX got? 2 health points. So FNX still in good. I'm not sure how many people are getting... I think maybe 2 people? 2 or 3 people are getting... It's either 1/3 or a half are getting eliminated. Or losing a health, at least, on this round. FNX down at the back. We'll hop on board with Casper, who's way off the back. Casper's not making it. Cobrask in second place. Rezo out front. Jacob in that sort of wavy position could catch up, but also might be safe just on the basis of I'm not sure how many people are getting health deducted. So make sure we know at the end of this. So Foxy needs to not get health deducted. Should be safe in a top half position. Who's getting eliminated? Caspar is going to be eliminated. FNX I think will be losing health as well for sure. So who's losing health? Going into the next round. There we go. Okay, hasn't updated just yet. Caspar has been eliminated. Let's reload the players. FNX. Okay, so only 2 people are losing health. Rezo still on 3 hearts. Madness. Oxy off the back right now. In a dangerous position. 1 health left and at the back of the field. We'll probably end up with 2 people losing health this round, since 1 more's been eliminated. Nice jump there from Oxy. Clean round that corner. Good. Jacob falling out of line. Oxy and Jacob now in a fight. This is the main fight. Jacob has got the health to do it. FNX. If FNX gets bugged there, Foxy's overtaken. FNX. Oh no, Oxy down at the back. Oh, Oxy overtakes but then loses a lot of speed in the next corner, I guess. Jacob slowing down in the final corner. It's going to be Jacob. Will Oxy lose health and get eliminated? There is a chance. But so close in that final corner. I should have spent more time commentating the match rather than commentating working out what happens. Seems Oxy will probably get eliminated though. Then goes to DNF for some reason. Oxy has left the game. And then there were 4. We'll move on to the next map. Who won that one actually? Did Rezo win it and nobody gains a heart? Or did someone else win it and someone gains a heart? Is Rezo just winning all of the things to all of the golden heart rounds just to make sure nobody else takes anything? Dun dun dun. Full speed D4. This one could be difficult. This is rough. Where are we at now then? So Rezo with 3 health. Jacob with 1. Cobra with 1. And FNX with 1. Is it even possible for Rezo to lose? Yes. Because we will guaranteed get through 3 rounds and get to the golden round. So the fact that we're going to 100% get to the golden round. Let's turn it off auto because it's just going to go back and forth. Yeah, the fact that it's going to go to the golden round means that it's not guaranteed that Rezo wins. But Rezo could win on this map. If Rezo wins all 3 rounds, or at least isn't one to lose a life, then yeah, wins the final one, I guess. Has to. Go flawless. Solid. Rezo clearly doing the best today. Is a good full speed player. Hopefully can figure this map out pretty quick. Because that'll be the most tricky thing. This is the sort of map where you can absolutely just lose it. Yeah, it's possible for Rezo to win. Has to... I'm going to turn that off. I don't need it anymore. Has to win... Well, not technically win every round. Can lose health. But someone else has to lose health every round. But I think there's going to be 2 people losing health, right? Is it half? And there's 4 people. So I think 2 people are going to get eliminated. Well, if it's Rezo just won. But there's 2 people losing health. Which means there is a decent chance. And then the next round, Rezo has a good chance to win it. However, Rezo is yet to finish. The only one on the server yet to finish, with 2.5 attempts worth of time left. Full speed's hard. I mean, look at all the fails that are happening. This is going to be a tricky one. I'm not 100% sure on the respawnability of everything. Hopefully, that's hopefully a ring checkpoint. Otherwise, no. Yeah, not happening. Okay. Yeah, good luck respawning a backwards checkpoint. Rezo has taken second place and has finished the map. At least guaranteed has been through the map. We will see what happens in this. Remember that a DNF or a no finish, a proper DNF as in a retire, but also an actual DNF as in failed to finish within the time limit. Both of those cause you to lose health. Ouch from Rezo there. Yeah, if you go no crash, you'll win. Easier said than done. But this is going to be a feisty final competition. We are on board with Rezo. Not that I want this competition to be over too quickly, but I just think it would be funny. Especially because it's going to be rubbish. With the amount of people that are probably going to get eliminated, it's going to be Rezo on... Unless Rezo gets eliminated on this one, that would be rough. Everyone could get eliminated at the same time, right? Nah. But here we go. Is this the second to last round of the game? Rezo out in the lead already. In fact, we are going to drop back to FNX, who's following Rezo. Rezo slow through there. Could have gone for a speed drift, but I think just slid out. FNX hits. We're on board with Cobra, who's in the lead at the minute. Where's Rezo? Rezo in second. So definitely Rezo staying alive on this one unless he crashes. Rezo crashes. FNX gone. Jacob, where is he? Way far back, but potentially going to finish. Cobra has hit the finish. We have 30 seconds left. No respawn route on this one. So, from what I've heard about TMF respawn maps, full speed maps and respawnability, is that because full speed was kind of born of ESWC and you couldn't respawn there, generally people don't have respawnability. 2 players out. We are left only with Rezo, who does now have only 2 health, and Cobra. So Cobra can win this, actually, because if Cobra wins every round, Cobra wins this. Every round of this map. This map will end this, I believe. Because, yeah, either Cobra loses 1 round or Rezo loses a round. Oh, wait, no. If Rezo loses this and Cobra win... No. Yeah, Rezo needs to lose this one because Cobra can't win. It's kind of how... yeah, Cobra has to win this. So Cobra's going to take this one. Now it is head versus head. 1 health each. Wow. I didn't expect that at the start of this. Rezo is faster, we have seen. But also crashes speed checks. So there is a chance that in the second half of the map that Cobra catches, because it's not too far behind, maybe 0.3. But here we go. Rezo down to 1 health. Imagine if Rezo had got all of those golden rounds. Definitely be winning right now. But also I think Cobra would have had a couple of extra hearts. So Rezo out in front. We're going to drop back to Cobra. We're going to watch the second place player the whole time. It's nice and tight through here. Cobra takes this a little bit tighter, but Rezo going well. Little bobble from Cobra, so slightly less speed coming through here. This is where Rezo made the mistake before. Cobra on the inside, Rezo round on the outside, gaining more speed. Rezo going well. Doesn't flip upside down on this section just yet. That's where they went wrong in the first round, I believe. And now coming through here to where Rezo messed up on the last run. Clipped it there. Keeps it clean through there. Rezo going through to the finish. Surely doesn't crash here. Cobra taking it super tight, and there it is. GG. Rezo takes it. The final round. What a run from the chaos that we had at the start. Whatever on earth that was. All the way to this final finish. GG. Rezo takes the competition on DO4. It was a great competition in the end. Once the chaos was over, it was easier to spot. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for playing. Check on the description for links to these maps, because they will be coming out slowly but surely. Rezo gains an extra life. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in whenever the next Survivor Cup is, or whatever the next stuff is going to be. See ya.